why am I getting like, honestly, this should exist. Like Universal has been doing it wrong. Like hand people the spears. Like, you know, like what are we doing? It's like, that's King Kong is coming. Do you think you can run? You got to run. Like,
let me talk to Vin Diesel so that I can prep the people going on the Fast and Furious ride.
Not only is Vin Diesel the same size as a helicopter, you are the same size as a helicopter.
I'm the helicopter, which I like. They just give me the hat. Nah, Joystick. All right, welcome to the Joystick Show, episode 291. Isn't that crazy to you? Isn't that insane? Dang. In 8 weeks, we'll be doing 300. Fucking stupid. Mm-hmm.
That's
ridiculous.
Stupid.
Yeah. Welcome to the basement. That's officially what I'm calling it now. You know why? Because it's a basement.
The cellar.
Ooh, it's not fancy enough for that.
That's
dungeon.
pretty.
We don't even have a singular wine bottle in here. How could it be?
There's been surprisingly way more alcohol on this table than you would think, though.
Yeah.
For people who don't really drink, it's like
that is a fair point.
Yeah. There's been some good
shout outs to that. I mean, not to go on a whole tangent, but Jose's been watching Cold Ones, those Australian.
Oh, I was about to mention that.
And they were doing this video where they were drinking and trying like the worst alcohols of all time, and one of them was the old smoky cinnamon one.
Oh shit!
Jerry and I just looked at each other like we've been down that one before. But yeah, welcome to the Joystick Show. It's gonna be a fine and dandy one.
Lovely.
Because it's 291. If you want to know what I'm talking about, what Joey's talking about, what Dylan's talking about, what Jerry's talking about, it's next to my face. That was the sound effect for it leaving. So thanks. Really appreciate that, Jerry. But yeah, it's everybody's here. We don't have to make stupid improv excuses for why people aren't here, which is always nice. And now let's talk to Joey, because Joey's got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I haven't been on the past like 2 podcasts because I've been busy with a lot of stuff. But I was happy to see 2 musicals that I was really excited to see. One of them being The Lost Boys.
Wait. You saw 2 musicals? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Musicals?
I'll be here next week.
I saw 2 musicals. I saw The Lost Boys, which is a brand new musical on Broadway, and I saw something called Masquerade, which is something experimental, but I'll get into that later. Mm-hmm. So Lost Boys is inspired by, it's an adaptation of the 80s movie The Lost Boys, which is about a family moving to California and the older brother getting involved with the bad crowd of young teens and slowly realizes that those teenagers are like vampires. It's I like to think that it's an innuendo about peer pressure and drug abuse, but it's just like cascaded with vampires.
No, for sure. It's
under the vampire cloak.
Yeah.
Under the veil.
So when I heard that it was becoming a musical, similar to like when Beetlejuice was becoming a musical, I was excited to see it, but I didn't know how it would go well, because Back to the Future became a musical and they took it off. And not every movie that becomes a musical stays on Broadway for a while.
It's either like really, really good or it's the worst thing.
It was like, we didn't need this and we can get rid of it.
I remember when they were like, oh, we're making SpongeBob a musical. And we were all like, that's going to be terrible. Joke's on fucking us.
It was really good. But this musical, I went in... I went with my cousins who just moved to Rochester, so that was also like a cool experience, that I'm seeing a musical not just with my significant other but with family. Like, this is family that I would never thought I'd see a musical with. And right off the bat, like they had like a really cool like kill scene, which I was like, whoa, like it felt like a horror movie, and like thunderous applause in a Broadway theater. That Nicole looked at me and she was like, I feel like I'm at a rock concert. Like, what the hell just happened? It starts with the security officer like looking around, like hearing about disturbance like in under the pier, and then they have like, you know, with Broadway like technology, they have the audio like of them laughing all over the place. And the coolest thing about the show is that they all have these rigs that are thin wired, and it really does look like they're flying around on stage. So you see like the officer's like, where are you? And you see them like slowly like repel. Is that the word?
Yeah.
They're slowly like coming down, and it's eerie. Like you see them like, he grabs him and like pulls him up and is like eating him.
That's like pure suspense.
What if that was
Like,
just
that's-
actually the security guard for the stage?
And we just saw that.
Joey's like, it was incredible.
They
It was
have
so
they had
immersive.
like a giant, like it was almost like an opening title, like, and the Lost Boys title pops up and everyone was like, yeah, like cheering. The songs were catchy. It's very faithful to the movie adaptation, to the movie. And like I would 100% watch this again. Like I'm not really a person that goes to see Broadway shows a lot. Not only that, it's pricey. But Tatiana has yet to see it. I told Tatiana, I said I will watch it again 100%. Like it's that good. And they extended it because it's getting so much popularity. They've extended it to March 2027, and they're like extremely grateful. The actors were like, we're really grateful for the extension. They got 12 Tony nominations.
Sheesh.
And I'm like, this is good. Like, this is really good.
I have a gift card, and I'm definitely gonna probably use it to buy Lost Boys tickets.
It's fun. You're seeing a
Yeah,
lot more
Why
musicals
did I
now.
picture you have like a Broadway gift card?
Yeah.
Like,
I've got the golden tickets to Broadway. I can see any show. No, but like Marianthi, one of her, for like a wedding gift, someone gave her like a ticket, like it's like $100, $200, whatever. But like I remember when I saw Ragtime, like for a show that's supposed to be like old timey, the amount of like pyrotechnics and technology, and literally Ragtime had 3 spinning stages, so everyone's singing and they're just fucking coming in and out, like looping like a Venn diagram. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I can imagine what like an actual show with like anything with flying or anything with like
They look like they're
supernatural.
flying.
They can
That
actually
shit's
kind of do
awesome.
it now, and I think that's sick.
I have a good question.
Yeah.
Jerry, when was the last time you saw a Broadway musical?
In high school.
Nice.
What musical was it? Wicked?
I don't remember.
What was happening in it? I could probably figure it out.
Remember.
Damn.
You see how much Jerry loves the arts?
What was I?
There wasn't a green bitch going like, ah!
No.
No.
I just imagine like Jerry's just there, like Borderlands sound effects going off in his head. He's just like, man, I can't focus on this shit.
Fuck. It's double XP week, man. I gotta get back
No,
home.
I think Orlando Bloom was in it. That I remember. I don't
Wait
remember what it was.
I'm on it. I'm on
Did
it.
anyone
Look
have
it
a
up.
hook hand? Was there a book?
No.
But yeah, I think you'll 100% enjoy it. I hope Marianti enjoys it as well. Definitely gonna see it again. I'm glad the whole album is coming in July on Spotify and able to on vinyl and all that jazz. I told Nicole and Tatiana, I said, man, I had Lost Boy merch way before this musical, and now it's gonna be like, oh, you like the musical, right? I'm like, yeah. I'm like roped in with everyone that's like just now finding out what Lost Boys is.
Sorry, so just to jump in, the only time Orlando Bloom has appeared on Broadway, and to be fair, it does match the timeline. Jerry was a sophomore or junior in high school. He was in Romeo and Juliet.
Maybe. Yes.
Yeah.
Look at that.
There you go.
Not a musical, but
Shout
yeah.
out,
not
shout
a
outs to
musical.
Romeo and Juliet for
Dang.
giving us
Nice.
that.
We got there.
So yeah, and on the other show that I saw was something called Masquerade. I saw a lot of Instagram ads for it. It's not on Broadway, it's an off-Broadway experience, and they don't call it a show, they call it an experience. Masquerade is an interactive show of the Phantom of the Opera, and it has multiple rooms with like 80 actors all like jumping in and out of rooms. So you're following the performance and you're in the performances as well. I saw the ticket prices and I was like, yeah, I'm not like, I've seen the musical. I don't really need to do it. Tatiana did it with her friends from work. And then she came back and was like, Joey, I'm buying you an early birthday present. We're watching this.
Okay.
We're going to go see this. So I bought a ticket for Nicole because Tatiana bought for me. And I was blown away by my whole family went. And after the experience, I told my dad, I said, do you think this is going to be like the next thing when it comes to musical theater? And my dad was like, I hope so. He's like, this was awesome. So we don't have to dress up. We went extra. Tatiana was like, dress nice. There were people there like in jeans and t-shirts, but it kind of pulls you out of the immersion when there's other bunch of people.
Quick, saw your post. You guys killed it. I can only imagine some motherfucker there in a shirt and jeans ruining it for everybody else.
Oh, I would just love to imagine that like other people are like into it because there's a mixture. Of
there was a
people.
lot of people dressed like this guy came in a tux.
But then you had the fucking Zelda T-shirt, cargo pants wearing motherfucker that shows up, and then you're like, God fucking damn it.
Joey in 2012. Yep, that was the
that was the fit. I'll send you a picture. Throw it up.
So that was who your family was. I remember you posted the picture. I was like, outsider.
Outsider. That is Tatiana's coworker who saw it and is going to see it a third time with her family now. Wow. The whole show starts with like the intro of Phantom, the auction scene and everything. And the woman comes, like the dance instructor teaches you like just hand gestures for masquerade. And when she points the direction, she turns around and this hidden door opens to reveal this big ballroom with actors all in masks singing masquerade. There's no live music. It's all done with recordings. And you really feel like I was at the party. I was at masquerade. The Phantom comes in. During the songs, actors are interacting with other people. During Christine's song, Think of Me, they just pulled a random actor and told him to pretend to play the piano. So he was in front playing the piano, and I thought that was funny. And when she was singing her song towards the end, other actors were handing us flowers. And when she was done, we all had to throw it at her. So they called it experience because not only are you enjoying the singing and the acting, they really do try to make you involved with what's happening within each scene. The part where Christine and the Phantom go down to his like lair, they made us walk through a lair that I looked at Nicole and I was like, this is like a haunted house now. Like it's like we're now it's like Halloween Horror Nights. Like this is pretty fucking cool.
Even then the setup sounded like Halloween horror, like kind of like you're going from room to room. There's actors going from one room to another. And
what's incredible that my dad even pointed out, like if you ever been to Disney, they have those pre-shows where actors are like acting like we need to go into the next room, and when you open the next room, you could see like the last people from that room like exiting, and you're filling up the space. That's never happened. So there was a 7:30 showing, and we were the 7:45 showing, just like 15 minutes in between. Mm-hmm. And I've never saw anyone else outside of our group. Wow! So I was like, "That's." They
just keep it rotating.
They have a good rotation going, and I like it is pricey. The ticket's like $230, I think. It's pricey, but if you really think about it, like an orchestra seat, like. The perfect orchestra seat in a Broadway show is that ticket price, and this is better than just being in an orchestra seat because you are part of the experience. Like my dad said, I'd love to see other shows if they want to do like Wicked or some other show, classic West Side Story. I want to be involved. Like like yeah, let's fucking fight people now. When the whole thing was done, the actors came out because we got like the second to last showing. Mm-hmm. And I complimented one of the actresses that played a secondary character. And I was like, oh, I loved your portrayal of that character. That was awesome. And she was like, thank you. And I said, how many actors are in this? There's a lot of us, and we're constantly rotating. She says, so I was the secondary character for your performance, but the performance 15 minutes before yours, I was the main character. And I was like, what? She was like, and I said, how many shows a week? How many shows are you doing? We do 8 shows a day.
Sheesh.
And I'm like, what? And like it's another show that also got extended, and I'm like, you know what, if the chance comes to me, I would see it again. It was really good. And the way it ends, if you know how Phantom ends, it's a very tear-jerky scene. I actually cried. I was actually like, damn, because I wasn't just watching the show. You're really in the show. You're really in it. And both shows, if you got the time, if you have the money, go see them. Both shows are really worth it.
Fire. Give me the Miss Saigon experience. Throw me the Vietnam War.
You walk through the door, they fucking put a rifle in your arm. Go!
You know what's funny?
Why would that work so well? Like,
it would.
Why am I getting like? Honestly, this should exist. Like, Universal has been doing it wrong. Like, hand people the spears. Like, like what are we doing? It's like that's King Kong is coming. Do you think you can run? You gotta run. Like,
let me talk to Vin Diesel so that I can prep the people going on the Fast and Furious ride.
Not only is Vin Diesel the same size as a helicopter, you are the same size as a helicopter.
I'm the helicopter, which I like. They just give me the hat.
What's funny is the scene when the chandelier falls in Phantom of the Opera. They're telling everyone step back, because an actual chandelier falls, and with lighting and sound effects, they make it sound like the theater's on fire, and all the actors are really like, everyone out, we need it. That my pobrecito, my mom can't run. She looks at my dad and goes, I can't run, I'm scared. Like she was the I can't run, I'm scared. Like, and I was like, that's like, Mom, we're not in real danger. Like, it's just lighting effects.
That's hilarious.
That's amazing.
When do we get the? I'm trying to think of like a stupid thing
The
that needs
Book
a
of
musical.
Mormon, the musical.
That's already a musical. Like we need
The experience.
No, I'm saying like something that needs a musical. Like we had, they did Shrek the musical, right?
Shrek the musical.
They did Elf the musical. You know what we need?
You know what? They've done everything.
We'll do Kung Fu Panda the musical. That's
I got it.
I'm a panda.
I got it.
My whole life I've been aloof, a big fat panda.
They think
And
I'm
I just love
goof.
to skadoosh. It's incredible. There we
I
go.
thought you were gonna fucking.
I need Rogers and Hammerstein.
I thought you were gonna fucking peaches up in here.
Is that that's the Bowser one?
Bowser. I wouldn't be surprised if a Mario
Honestly
musical.
speaking,
It's
A Mario
Haven't they had
musical.
one
It's
yet?
probably been crafted, guys. I might be onto something, right? Home Alone, and you set up like little traps everywhere.
That'd
bro.
be
Like,
sick.
you imagine
Just sit in your chair,
reviews.
fucking mousetrap.
Yeah. Like literally, you're like 1 star. They caught me in a net. I'm just in a net the whole performance.
A paint can hit me in the head.
Yeah.
Like,
They lit my head on fire, and I didn't notice until way later.
Joe
Until
Pesci
ignition.
tried giving me a black eye. Like I'm 14. Why would Joe Pesci try to kill me?
Hey, come here. It's part of the experience.
Yeah, come on.
You paid for this. Oh, shit.
Why is your best impression?
That was Joe Pesci.
I don't know. It's the ones I don't try, man.
Yeah.
Fucking, speaking of experiences, I had myself an experience this week. What are you fucking laughing at, bro? Jesus Christ.
I'm laughing already, bro.
Anyway, I was playing a video game. That's what my experience was. But it was a good one. It was one that I was excited for. Jump right to it. I've been playing Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, and I've got some shit to say, man. I guess what I want to say first is I like Lego games. I like Batman. I was going to buy this game. There's no doubt about it. Also, at this point, I've probably played and platinumed 7, maybe 8 Lego games. And I'll say this. If you've played one Lego game, you've played them all. They're kind of the same shit every single time. Just a different skin, different universe, right? Shit ton of characters to play as. You got like 100 different characters to use in that universe. There's missions. You could go back and free play, and then there's some sort of hub world where you can explore, and you need different characters to solve puzzles. Yada yada yada. Right. So I kind of was like, I know what I'm getting myself into, but it's Batman and whatever. I'm still gonna like it. Very happy to say that I was pleasantly surprised that they did change a bit of the format and how Lego games work. And like I was talking to Jerry about it a bit yesterday, and I think Jerry kind of summed it up well in how they kind of just made it its own unique game, and I like that. Still has a lot of the elements of the Lego game still in it, but the way that the game uses it is completely unique, and it honestly makes me excited to see what they could do for like future installments of just different games. Like if they do a new Lego Star Wars or Lego Harry Potter or whatever the fuck they decide to do. So that being said, I think one of my favorite things was like the older games have this red brick system. The red bricks basically are cheat codes, and you have to find them in the levels. But they also kind of like cheat codes do, they break the game. So you could get like crazy stud multipliers, or you could get like ones that show you where all the collectibles are on the map, so you could just go and get them, right? This game doesn't have any of that. No cheats whatsoever. It's all completely skill dependent. It actually has difficulty settings, which is pretty crazy. Every other Lego game has a super redundant combat setting. This one actually has combat ripped straight from the free flow Arkham combat, so it's like 1-to-1 almost, but it's pretty cool. It's not just like square, 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 square. There's actual counters and stuff. Thought that was pretty dope. And then last but not least, I just like the fact that like this is gonna sound really stupid to explain, but the game has, and this is just an example, this isn't like the thing that I'm crazy about.
Okay.
But the game has like these antennas, like these big towers, and if you go and you hack the tower, it shows you where everything is in that district, and then you can go about like solving the side missions and doing the collectibles and stuff. Whereas in the old Lego games, like I just mentioned, it would have just been like turn the modifier on and then you go do it. The game has a lot of things like that where they take stuff that was in the old Lego games that was just kind of like brain dead, and they were like, how can we incorporate this and make it challenging or unique or part of the game experience? Love it. Fantastic. That part put aside, as a Batman fan, this is the game for you. If you like Batman, it's this one, right? And it's kind of funny to say that considering it's a Lego Batman game, so it's obviously going to be very humorous and it's going to be taken lightly, but the fan service that they did was absolutely incredible. And I kind of saw it from the trailer, like when they dropped it back at the last, what was it? I think it was the Game Awards that they showed it. But it's pretty cool. They basically, like, it's an amalgam of all things Batman from every single medium. Obviously the comics, but the movies, the video games, the cartoons. The beginning of the game starts with a predicament from The Batman with Robert Pattinson, but using villains from the Tim Burton Batman series, and then like the Batmobile of fucking Christian Bale. It's like it's all that at the same time. You're constantly in a scene or in a gameplay mission scenario where you're like, oh shit, this is the scene from The Dark Knight Rises. Oh shit, this is the scene from Batman and Robin.
That's very cool.
So everything in the game is like almost ripped one-to-one from something you've seen before, whether it's in the movie, the animated series, even the other Arkham games. What's actually funny about that is recently I've been trying to get Mildred to play the first Arkham game, and she likes it. But I don't know if you remember, that game starts with a really, really long, unskippable cutscene of Batman escorting the Joker into the asylum, and it's just that long procession. The ending mission has the whole thing in it. So I was playing it, and Mildred is like, oh shit. And I'm like, yeah, this is Arkham. And even she like realized it. So it's full of stuff like that. So if you're a Batman fan, I mean, you have to play this game. That being said, like I mentioned earlier, I thought I knew all Lego games. Going into this, I was very prepared to give it an 8.5 out of 10, as I would have given mostly every other Lego game. 9.5 out of 10. Great experience, great game. I think the only 0.5 that gets taken off is, it's a bit buggy. But, I would expect that from a new game, especially a Lego game. But
honestly, you expect it from a Batman just has a bad
reputation
of just that every single Batman release has something with like the Arkham PC game not working.
I remember that. Wow.
I still do not have the Telltale Batman game platinum because it just crashes and trophies don't pop.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
It just barely works. But like even the Telltale Batman, it's a great game, but.
Yeah. To this day, I still hold truth that I think not only is Arkham Knight I think Arkham Knight is the best game in the Arkham trilogy. I think it's also just one of the best games to have come out in the past like 15 years. But I think because of that whole shit that happened when it dropped, that like half the people that bought it couldn't play it.
Yeah, with the
it's
PC,
just gotten like shushed into oblivion, and it's sad because when you go back and you play it, you're like, holy shit, this game is amazing.
And then everyone says Arkham City, and then I play Arkham City, and then
the thing with Arkham City is it's the best story, like by far. If you want like the best story, you want the best like acting out of the characters, then it's Arkham City. But for gameplay, it's absolutely not.
I remember playing Arkham City, and like that was like my introduction to the series, and I was just playing it and like doing the same thing for 30 minutes, and I'm like, wait, what? But then
Dylan, you're also a detective, okay? So you're solving riddles and whatnot.
But you told me that there was
407. It's like, I gotta read this.
You told me that there was difficulties, and I just like to think that there was like two, and it's like kid or adult. Like which one are you?
No, there's three. I forgot what they're called.
I thought it'd be Batman themed. Like it was like.
No, it was because it's a Lego game. It's just like what?
No, they are Batman themed. Oh, okay. The one I played on was Cape Crusader. I think the hardest one is like Dark Knight, and the only reason I didn't play on it
should be called Mask Off.
I forgot why I didn't play it, but
hardcore.
To be fair, like I'm playing on the medium difficulty, and it's not hard, but the combat sections do take a lot because like you have to. I don't know how to explain it. There's like ways you could do extra damage, but you have to have upgrades, and you have to like it's almost like Hades, where like when you get a boon, you're like, oh, I'll do more damage if I do this move, but then you're not used to doing that move, so now you got to incorporate it. But yeah, fun ass game, loved it. 9.5.
Is there any building like in the other Lego games? Like,
yeah, of course. I mean, it's the whole aspect. But what is another cool point to that is the Batcave is almost fully customizable, and it has a lot of sections where you can actually build like props. It's like, you ever seen the Batcave in other media where he has like the big cards and the Two-Face coin? Like you have free customization of like the trophies of other villains you want to place and stuff.
That's cool.
This is a cool feature that they put in, but. Yeah, pretty dope.
One last thing I want to say.
Yeah, go ahead, and then I'll.
You know what? Legoland, they don't wave; they do this.
Do they really? I haven't been to Lego.
Even the Lego store. They're like,
yeah, they do this. They say, "How your day?"
Stupid. Fucking no. I was gonna say the last thing. I feel like the other Lego games are definitely like like I mentioned earlier, that you could literally play like over 100 characters in some of these games. In fact, in Lego Batman 2, the whole big spiel was they were like, in this one, we're throwing in all the DC characters. You could play as Superman and Aquaman and Wonder Woman, and they'll have their different power sets and moves, right? In this game, it's way quality over quantity. So much so that you can only play as like 6 characters. And they're all like important to Batman, like Nightwing and Batgirl and Catwoman and yada, yada, yada. But it's actually surprising to me that despite the fact that there's literally like 7 going all the way from over 100, the puzzles feel that much more intricate or that much better because you actually have to like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just less of a pool of thinking, but it makes it so that they could do more intricate stuff, and I appreciate that.
Nice.
So, and that's a fucking message to you game developers. Quality over quantity.
All you that are watching.
That's a big one.
Speaking of games, isn't State of Play like next week?
It is.
It is.
I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big one.
I'm gonna be in
Hype.
Maine, but get out the popcorn.
For sure.
Hype, hype, hype.
I'm going
It's gonna be a big
to
one.
I'm going to Maine for like 2 days. Like, isn't that annoying?
For those exact
That's not
2
even a
days.
trip or a vacation.
Yeah,
it's just like annoyance.
It's like it's a chore.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
an errand.
Wild.
Maine. What do they make in Maine?
Lobster.
Yeah.
Lobster.
I think
Stephen
Stephen
King.
King. Stephen King is in Maine.
Yeah.
So yeah, Batman's cool, but not as cool as Spider-Man.
You're going to talk about cards now?
Yeah. So Magic the Gathering did a Spider-Man collab, and in this year's Comic-Con, last year's Comic-Con 2025, they were just giving out these Spider-Man cards, and they sold out like quick. And when my 2 other cousins visited back in like January or February, we took them to a comic shop in New York, and I was walking around and they were selling the cards, and I was like, oh, I thought these would be harder to find. Like, I thought they would be like sold out everywhere. And the person was like, oh no, they're around. You know, obviously everyone was buying it when they came out, but they're still making the cards. You could still get them. I bought like 2 separate packs. I didn't really understand what they were, but I just bought 2 separate packs, and I learned that there are a collector's pack, and then there is a play pack. The play packs are everywhere. They're just meant for playing. There's nothing really special about them. The collector's pack all have foils on them, so they shine and are a bit like pretty and presented a lot better. So I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I opened up my first few packs, and I was like, all right, now I need a place to store this. I bought a binder, and I was like, all right, sure. I want to get the Pokemon cards that I want. I got like a Halloween themed Pokemon cards. And as I learned with the Pokemon cards, like putting them, because there's 3 slots, I was like putting them by evolution. And as I put the last evolution, I was like, I see why people fucking like this. Okay. I see, because it was very something satisfying seeing like the starter evolution all the way to the end evolution in a row, and like that was cool. I don't know, there's some weird OCD thing that I have. So now it's been months later. It's now gonna be June. It's now the end of whatever month it is, May. I've got a pretty big collection, and I was like, I don't know how I got here. I'm like, how did I get here? And I was telling my dad, I said, there's a weird part of me that wants to go and get the bigger collecting boosts that the ones that are scalpers are selling for like $200. And I'm like, do I want to spend $200 on fucking cards?
You don't.
And I was like, but there's that possibility that I get that rare $1,000 worth card, and that could skyrocket in years.
The mystery box can be anything.
But I'm going to
It
help
could even
you
be
out
both.
here. I'm going to help you out. You don't want to buy that box.
I realized I don't when I found out what I need to do in case I get those extremely rare cards. So I looked up, if I get a rare card, what would I do? What are the next steps?
Mail it in to get it graded.
Oh yeah.
They do it at some GameStops.
Dylan, do you want to
Yeah,
explain
this is where I jump in, because for Joey's yin, I am the fucking yang to this hobby. Because first off, I loved this when I was a kid. I collected like baseball cards and stuff. My dad had baseball cards. It's the weird hobby that like jocks and nerds kind of come together, and they learn how to be as toxic as humanly possible with this. But yes, I learned this because I bought on eBay a pack of it was like 200 random cards, and I was like, I'm gonna try to score a deal. in this pack of 200 cards was a Shohei Ohtani rookie card.
Oh shit!
Tops of him pitching, and that's a rare one because that one is more rare than the fucking not the rarest because it was like with collecting, it's about how much they made. Like how you said, the Spider-Man one was everywhere because we made 500 million of them. Of course, it's everywhere. I'm like, what do I do with this? Right? So you have to mail them to a company. Out of all the companies that grade cards, there's literally like one or two that people trust. If you're not one of those two companies, your card is not worth more than you just paid to get it graded. Mm-hmm. Literally, it's like PCA and like one other SGA. There's like 3 different companies and they all grade cards. If they're not one of the 3, the card's not really worth anything. You have to pay like $30 a card or something to get them graded because you have to pay for the shipping there and back. Mm-hmm. So I now have a Shohei Ohtani card that's worth like $100 and something, but I had to pay like $45 to get it graded, and it came back like an 8 or something. Like it didn't even come back like a high grade because it's like defective or whatever. Not that cool. Not that lame. Very lame. We got fucking scalpers fucking waiting at vending machines until they fucking restock, fucking fighting people, fucking trying, I'm gonna get the like literally we got people. I mean, if you gotta camp out at Target for a card and then you open the pack at Target and then there's a kid standing there waiting for a Pokemon card and you throw the cards that you don't want in the fucking trash.
Tatiana showed me a video that a father was like, you don't want to buy cards. Just go to the trash can next to Target, and there are free cards because the scalpers are throwing everything out. Mm-hmm. Literally, he was like, I don't buy cards for my son. They're literally in the garbage.
And they litter, and kids are just happy to have it because, a lot of collecting, it's not about the money. It's about, like you said, it's about having the whole fucking set. It's about people like you, not to say OCD because that's not the right, that's like one of my biggest misnomers. Right. I hate when people are like, OCD when it's like, no, you're neat. And
it's satisfying to have cards in the plastic.
I pride you on that because I'm like the messiest person. But it's like it's about like even with baseball, it's like I have the rookie card, and then I have this one, and then I have Maury's pitching, and it's the same thing where it's like you want all the evolutions, you want the foil, you want the the holographic one.
I like to for the cards you're about to see. I like to kind of keep them like I keep the villains together, and I keep the cards where Spider-Man's doing an action like together, random people together. You'll start to see my thought process to everything with it, but I've learned not to spend much more than like anything like that amount of price. But yeah, here you could take a look at them. I know it's gonna be hard to probably show it on the camera, but you want to take a photo of it or something.
Spider-Man. And
Joey, this card just says I'm gay. Joey Ortega, I'm super gay.
That's all they say.
That's all it says.
Joey, have you tried the idea of these the websites that do the online cards? Have you heard of have you known about this? So there are basically about like 40 different companies now where you can open the packs virtually. And then if you like the card, you can have it mailed to you. And then if you don't like the card, you sell it in the app and then just keep fucking opening fucking packs. And
I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you can order it.
People do it and it works, but they get really mad when you try to get the card. because then they're like, oh, now we got to charge you $20 because now we got to ship you the card. And I'm like, bro, why are you annoyed?
Joey, I don't say this to be genuinely be an asshole. Have you ever played Magic the Gathering? Nope. No, because I'm looking at this like as a Spider-Man fan, these are sick, like 100%.
Yeah. So
I tried looking up how to play Magic the Gathering, and I think I have an understanding, but put me against an actual player, and it kicked my ass.
Got you.
I have an understing in how to play it.
Where you got food? Crazy.
Yeah, we got food.
Dude
they got the New York City
got bagel
bagels.
and schmear. Holy hell, bro! Look at that.
That's so funny.
Bagel and schmear.
That's how they get you, bro. The fact that like what was it? I think what was it? Someone had a signed Topps Queen Elizabeth card.
What?
And it was like I'm like that shit goes hard. Like the someone has a. Hold up, I'll pull
it 2 times, man.
This means that there's another card behind it.
Gotcha.
It's the same exact card.
Got you.
A card collector
2X tape on the front, smart.
A card collector would probably be like, "No, they're supposed to be next to each other." I don't know.
You were hype about these.
Yes, I was hyped about that. That and the Mimikyu.
Got you.
Why would they? So someone uploaded the Saddam. Someone had their Saddam Hussein card graded. And they put it up on eBay as number 69 rookie card.
I've seen those. Yeah, that guy makes a bunch of them, like weird, like historical figures and shit. He has like an Osama bin Laden one and stuff.
But I believe that there is a couple. That one is like actually like it was made by Topps or one of those companies. It was
Guys,
made
when
by
are we
the
doing
baseball
the Team Joystick trading cards?
But
Oh my god, I got a naked Jose. It's I could print that card. That's all I'm saying.
Print the card, give it like a what is its powers?
I only made one. It is the rarest in the world.
It's not gonna work out.
If you find it, we will fly you here.
We're not.
Jose will punch you in the face.
We're not the best at like damage control. I feel like I'm gonna slide in the Kyle Rittenhouse perk or something, and you guys are gonna be like, Dylan, why'd you have to add Kyle Rittenhouse to our game? It was good. And I'm like,
the spaghetti farm.
Spaghetti farm, bro. That's the whole point. If you find the spaghetti farm and Rittenhouse, you win
Put them
the game.
together.
no,
He's like Exodia, bro. That being said, I think we're almost out.
We've gone off the rails, man.
We have gone off.
We've gone off the rails a little bit.
Before we head into Jam and Yam, I'll just say I finished Perfect Match. It's pretty good. It's actually one of the first seasons of this stupid ass show that I've watched. Are you okay or are you dying? Are you all right?
I'm good now.
My lord. It's probably one of the first seasons I've seen of this stupid ass show that I actually walked away like. And he's got another one in the chamber. That's go ahead, get it out. You got another one?
I'm good.
Looks like you're trying to hold it in. Good. It's the only season of this show I've watched where I ended it going, okay, it's a decent ending. Basically every single other one of these seasons ends with a couple that you didn't even fucking like at all winning, and you're like, what the fuck? At least this one was a couple that actually was sort of important to the show. But I don't really want to talk about that. I really just want to do like a very quick spiel on how I've fully accepted the fact that I do like reality shows, specifically reality dating shows. Don't know why. It's just that whole social aspect that really gets me going. But in the entirety of waiting 1 week for the finale of Perfect Match to come out, Mildred and I watched the entirety of another reality show called Temptation Island. Holy hell, have you guys seen this? Do yourself a favor. Watch this show.
Temptation Island is insane, bro.
Just like 2 episodes. That's all you need, right? The whole premise of this show, apparently it got really popular in like other countries. Like, it's been around for a while. It came out in the United States in like the early 2000s, and then it kind of disappeared. But since that, it was syndicated in a bunch of other networks. But if you watch like the Brazilian version or some European versions, like what they're allowed to show on TV is insane. Like, you're straight up watching people fucking in the bed. Like, you're watching porn essentially. So I think people at Netflix saw that and were like, let's bring that to the US. We'll soften it up a bit. People will watch it. But like straight up in season 1, there's like a guy who comes with the let me tell you the format real quick.
Yeah, tell me.
They get 4 couples, they bring them to an island. The couples split up, so the guys live in one place, the girls live in one place. But then they're like, hey, the guys are gonna live with 10 hot single girls, and the girls are gonna live with 10 hot single guys. And it's basically try not to cheat. That's like the show, right? And then, if you come back at the end and you weren't tempted, you can choose to leave the island together. Maybe your relationship got stronger, but 9 times out of 10 your relationship was thrown in the fucking trash. That being said, there is a couple on this show. Their names are Sydney and Michael, or Mikey specifically. I'm not going to get into the whole spiel of it, but they go in. Mikey's like a big talker. He's like, yeah, I'm here to do my thing. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Sydney goes in and just straight up finds a motherfucker. His name is Xavier. He's this big, tall, muscly black dude who plays guitar, falls in love with him. And the whole time during this experience, she is like making out with this guy, having sex with this guy, yada, yada, yada. The best part about this show is intermittently they have bonfires where they show everybody clips. And they even say, they're like, this is just edited, so you don't know the whole story. But clips of what their other significant other's doing. And that's the best part of the show. Because you basically have a guy be like, what are you thinking? Like, yeah, I'm just happy to be in this experience with her. I love her to death. She's really good. And then they immediately watch their girl getting plowed. And it's like, the fuck, man? And the reactions are the best part. And Mikey in specific is the best, because every single bonfire he comes in and he's like, yeah, it's cool, it's whatever, like, I'm happy for her, she had to do it at some point. And he just breaks down, like, and sometimes what I've noticed is he makes it through the bonfire. Like, at the end of it, he'll be like, it's fine, I'm good, Mark. Oh yeah, the host is Mark L. Wahlberg, our good pal. So, I'm good, Mark, I'm good. And Mark's like, are you? He's like, I'm good, don't worry. And then it'll cut to the interview footage right after that, where he's like, I saw what I had to see, Sydney doing her thing. It's all fine. It's all fine. She moving on, man. It's supposed to be me. And it's amazing, dude. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen. So shout outs, Temptation Island, good watch, Jam Yam.
Nice. Were you pushing it to me?
I'm just, this is the part where we recommend music.
Yeah. Idea real quick. Temptation Master Chef. I don't know how it's gonna get
Perfect Temptation Master Chef Rescue.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it.
Oh, real quick. I'm sorry. Just because we were on I've been watching Storage Wars because I found out our boy Daryl passed away. I was real sad about that.
Oh, yeah.
But the show's still great. Show's still fantastic.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They're still fixing it.
Yep.
He's still upset about it. My Yam of the Week is just like a house song, very groovy. No One Else by Pijus.
Cool.
Pijus.
My song of the week is gonna be it's a Freddie Gibbs song. I haven't listened to music, so I just went backwards. It's called Midnight in Hawaii 2.
Cool. You know that Drake fella released 3 new albums, and I'm gonna be real.
Correct.
The majority of those albums are not really it for me. But
I mean, that's just say you like money, bro.
he dropped this one song called Shabang, and it's a shabanger. So shout outs to Shabang by Drake.
I'm making my sister play the game mixtape, and I told her, like, I think one of the songs that stick with me the most is a song called Witchi 2 by Harpers Bizzare. It's a nice it's an old song. It's like definitely very 80s or even older. I don't even know when it came out, but it's chill. I like it. They use it to show how long the main character and the side character have been friends. They've been childhood friends all the way to like high school, and it's a nice song that makes me think of you guys sometimes.
Fire. All right. Shout outs to our songs. Shout outs to that episode, because it's done.
Done. We're over.
Done though.
Call it a wrap, bro.
Over.
Call it a sandwich. I like sandwiches. Thanks for watching this episode of the Joystick Show, episode 291. That's what I said? Yes, that's what I said earlier. If you want to support El Boyos, go ahead and like this episode. Feel free to subscribe to the Timo Supremo, because it would help us a whole lot. And stay tuned for our new gaming show, which is coming out. We're filming episode 2, and it's going to be pretty fun. All right. Let's all join hands in the center, and on 3, everybody say what you think we're going to say at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There was just sounds in there.